In modern Britain, heroism is now a hate crime. Meet Lorne Castle, a former Dorset police officer. This dangerous radical had the sheer audacity to see a man stealing 450 pounds worth of Nike gear and think, not on my watch. And he performed a citizen's arrest, held the thief on the ground for 15 minutes while waiting for actual police to show up. And shock, horror, oh my goodness gracious, no, the shoplifter ended up with a fractured leg during the struggle. For his bravery, Lorne Castle has been charged with grievous bodily harm. 100% certain conviction if he goes before a labor magistrate because, they got rid of jury trials because why give people a voice in overturning horrible laws with jury nullification? In jolly old England, the only thing getting a fair trial these days is the criminal's right to a comfortable getaway. But wait, because there's more. This wasn't even his first offense. Last year, the same police force sacked him. Sacked, by the way, being the British word for fired. For the grave misconduct of pinning down a knife-wielding teenager who was out attempting to stab people. Apparently, the officer Lorne, when he was one, didn't say pretty please while stopping a potential murderer. He hurt the poor lad's feelings. Oh, the absolute monster. We have entered peak clown world, amigos. The preening, virtue-signaling snobs in their gated communities with private security have spent years turning shoplifting into the safest profession in Great Britain. Not Great Britain anymore, by the way. You just have to wander into the store, fill your bag, and stroll on out. It's not theft exactly. We'll just call it a non-consensual discount. The police have been quietly told it's not worth the paperwork. The courts, they just merely give community service. And the politicians lecture us about poverty and systemic issues being the real culprit. Not the people who have agency and are stealing from hardworking clerks. Who? The hard workers trying to run the shop, trying to protect his community, they're the ones getting destroyed. So the question becomes, why bother working hard when the government has created a zero-gravity environment for the thieves who steal your work and energy? You are literally punished if you provide any sort of friction against them. Nothing says public service like throwing the only guy willing to say, not on my watch, to the wolves. They didn't just fire Lorne Castle for tackling a knife attacker. They fired him for failing to be sufficiently polite to someone who was feeling, say, a little stabby. We mustn't offend the aspiring murderers, you see. That would be problematic. Grooming gangs can destroy thousands of girls' lives for decades, but heaven forbid we look too closely. After all, we can exchange immunity for labor votes. Better to let working class daughters pay the price than risk a single racism complaint. So congratulations, Britain. You've created the perfect system. Shoplifting is effectively legal. Defending yourself or your community is a serious assault charge. And the only people still getting punished are the ones trying to keep the whole thing from collapsing. Lorne Castle didn't break the law. The leftists imposed their preening values into law and broke Britain. It's a suicide cult disguised as a social contract. And these snobs sipping their oat milk lattes behind their security gates will keep pretending this is all very, very progressive, right up until the bill arrives at their own door.